Yo guys, I'm HP, this is Dr. Pink. Today's topic is easy rock and roll guitar chords. I'm gonna talk about it's easy but really cool. So 1, 2, 3. And so on. I'm gonna show you how to create a really cool 2-bar rhythm pattern and work with two chord variations, mix them up like in a mixer and make something really juicy and nice out of this. And the good news is, once you know the 2-bar pattern really by heart, then it's gonna be really simple and you can start to enjoy the ride. So let's get started. Yo, we're working with a standard 12-bar blues or 12-bar rock and roll, meaning 4 bars G7, 2 bars C7, 2 bars G7, 1 bar D7, 1 bar C7, 1 bar G7, 1 bar D7. So we need to have the chords. So what do we have for G7? We're taking from this here, this G7, we're just taking this part here. That's enough because we have a bass and a piano player. By the way, I play the piano on the backing track. I used to be a boogie-woogie piano player when I started my career. So this is a G7 here, the small part, okay? When we want to have the same in C, it's here in the 8th fret. And indeed here on the 10th fret. So now we just fill in these chords into the frame of the standard blues form, and now we need to have a rhythm pattern, and all cool and professional rhythm patterns are 2-bar rhythm patterns, and we're using the one which is probably the most used. We have 1 bar, so it's 2 bars, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we need to fill this space. We fill it with first bar we just played on 1, so 1, 2, 3, 4. We hold it maybe 2 beats or 4 beats. 1, 2, 3, 4, and the second one we make the very typical one. We make 1, 2, and 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, and 3, 4, 1, 2, and since it's 2 bars, this one is played twice, and then we already finished the 4 bars of G7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, and 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, and 3, 4. Now we're going to C 2 bars, so we can play the full pattern. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, and 3, 4. Back to 2 bars of G. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, and 3, 4. Now on the ending comes a little problem. We have the chord changes after each bar, but the rhythm pattern is 2 bars, so we split it. So we make, now comes D7, so we make the first part of the rhythm pattern is on D7, 1, 2, 3, 4, second part on C7, 1, 2, and 3, 4. First part on the G7, 1, 2, 3, 4, second part on the D7. That's maybe a little bit tricky at the beginning, but that's how it is. So let's do it with the backing track. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, and 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, and 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, and 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, and 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, and 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, and 4. Works pretty cool. Now you already saw one of the problems. We're jumping around the fretboard. Probably we don't want this, so we want to have some other options. Now the good news is here we have a two bar pattern, so we can use one chord on the first bar and the other chord shape on the second one. So now we take another chord possibility for the G7. Here we have the G7 and we take this one here as a G9, which is just three notes from this regular G9. But we only use this one here, so this is way easier to grab. Here is 9, 10, 10. And if you want to have on the C, the same one in C will be here down here. This is C9, second fret, third fret. On the D, it's in the fourth fret. So now we split it again. First part of the rhythm pattern is the one chord, so 1, 2. On the second one, we take the other one. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3, 4. Now we could do either like this, 1, 2, 3, 4, and go down to the C here, or the opposite. That's up onto you. I would suggest we do down here because we started down here, we keep it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, and 3, 4. Back to G, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3, 4. Now we have the same problem again. One bar each chord. Now we need to split it again. D9, 1, 2, 3, 4. C, 7. G, 1, 2, 3, 4, to D. Or however, you can make combinations on your own. It's not really a rule. I'm just trying to make it as easy as possible. Let's do this now. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Yo, now it already starts to sound quite professional, even it's really easy once you got the system. Now let's do a third and last variation. Now we want to have, we do the chord variation on the current one. What does that mean? We want to have this, we don't want to jump around like this. We just want to have 2, 3, 4. So now we take the chord and just add the top note here on the high E string. In this case, G7, it would be, when we compare it to this G7, it will be this note here. So you take and you can do it in two ways. Either you just flip down your middle finger here that you cover two strings, and then you switch from D, G, and B string to G, B, and E string. Or if that's too hard for you, just go to this, which is basically the same, but it has more movement. It's up onto you what you want to do. I would prefer just flip down the finger. Okay, this will be on this shape. On the other shape, let's take C. That one is really simple. You're having a bar here anyway, so you just then second time you play the top three strings. So let's do it with this, and then we have a really nice combination. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. You can do it like this, or you can start up here and And it's really, you're really free. There's not really a rule. Maybe one rule, try to keep things, harmonic on close levels. I'll show you. Let's do it when we start up here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yo, these were now 3 variations, but of course you can do as many combinations as you wish. The main thing is that you keep the rhythm pattern, because that gives you the motif through the whole rhythm guitar. And when you add different types of chords, but you keep the 2-bar rhythm pattern always the same, the whole thing sounds really compact and professional, Later on we can also do variations on the rhythm pattern, but first of all you need to get used to, just play one pattern through a song and just move the chords within that rhythm pattern. Yo guys, that was easy rock and roll guitar chords. Wasn't it easy? And it already sounds the way it should, You can work with this one rhythm pattern a whole show. Everybody will like what you played, It's mostly when you want to take it too fancy, it doesn't turn out well. Keep it simple, but be precise in what you do and convinced in what you do. And the best thing is just that you have like a little repertoire, like as I showed, 3 variations, 3 versions, and you just pull this through, and that's it. Yo, one more to say. If you want to download this cool backing track where I played Boogie Woogie Piano, plus the tabs of what I just showed, you can download it in HPCrazy Guitar Academy. If you love this channel, if you love what me and Dr. Pink are doing for the guitar community, please become a member in the HPCrazy Guitar Academy and become a premium member in order to support the work which we are doing, or just share the knowledge to the world that me and Dr. Pink are existing for the guitar community. That also helps to keep this whole service running. That's all. See you guys.